Hi, my name is Brittany Wade, and this is my Why Am I Marketable video. First, I'd like to talk about what it means to be marketable. I believe being marketable isn't about never making mistakes and always carrying a 4.0, but it's more about making those mistakes and learning from them, and having flaws that encourage you to grow and to develop as a teacher. I know I haven't been the perfect student, but I believe that those flaws have made me a perfect candidate for being a teacher. I'd like to start off by talking about how I was raised. I grew up in a big town in Colorado, which means big schools. I am well adapted to diverse situations and diverse towns, which makes me extremely marketable. When I grew up, I played a lot of sports, so that's made me very passionate, hardworking, competitive, and a team player. And I think I can carry that to the classroom because when you're a teacher, it's not only about working with your students in the classroom, but it's also about working with the people outside of your classroom, such as the parents, the principal, and even the teachers that surround you. Growing up, I fell in love with the sport of gymnastics, and I eventually started coaching, and that's where I'm at today. I'm still coaching, and I love it, and it's really created my passion and my dream for teaching. I've worked with kids and I've learned so much about them, and I've learned how to understand them, how to adapt to their learning styles, and even how to read them. I've learned that, taking a kid aside who maybe looks upset and walking through their day and helping them with maybe a problem they had really helps them. Or by observing students, I've learned that maybe some students work better standing next to a certain student and they pay attention more. And I think those experiences I can carry from the gym to the classroom. Although most of my passion for working with kids and wanting to be a teacher grew from the sport of gymnastics and coaching, I think my mom had a part to do with me wanting to teach as well. My mom is currently a preschool teacher, and she is the perfect example of a teacher who loves her students in her classroom. She is a great teacher, and she coordinates playtime with learning time, and she's not just a teacher who makes her kids sit in a chair and, read a board or, do worksheets or whatever. And although I know that she's a preschool teacher, so playtime is very important, I think that as a teacher of any age or any grade, it's important to coordinate fun time and learning. I think it's cool when you do that sort of thing. That way, some students maybe don't know that they're, learning while they're playing a certain game. My final reason for wanting to teach is that I understand firsthand that students of any grade and age struggle in school. Like I said before, I have many flaws, and one of those flaws is that growing up, I was terrible at math. I was so bad, and I never understood it, and I never really had a teacher sit down and help me work through, my math problems. So I understand that kids struggle with it, and I think I have the ability to scope out those kids and maybe help them and sit down with them because, at a younger age, some kids are embarrassed or too shy to ask for help because, their peers around them are, might judge them. So I know firsthand that, school is hard, and I think that I have the ability to help those kids grow. I think teaching is about educating the next generation of our nation, and it's a really important role to take on. But I believe that through my past experiences and my experiences, now and the experiences I will have growing as a teacher are what make me very marketable. And I think I would make a great teacher and a successful teacher, and I think I would love to take on the role of educating our next generation through teaching.